Hey everybody, it's Peter, and just in case you thought, no, I'm not trying to do my impersonation of Casey Neistat with wearing sunglasses while I'm vlogging, and no, I'm not about to, whoops, wrong way, and I'm not about to tell you to look into here, and I'm going to zap your memories because then you won't remember that you were on my channel. No, these are actually 3D glasses, and I wanted to talk about that today because it's an ongoing topic that's been bugging me, and I just want to bring it up again because I went to the other day Ghost in the Shell, the 3D version, and the only reason I went to it was because our local thing, we have a organization called Cineplex. They run all the theaters now. They're the big one. They bought up all the other places, and every once in a while you get a deal from saying, oh, if you go see, say for example, Ghost in the Shell, we'll give you 3 extra points towards your movie points, and it's 1,000 points to go get a free movie. I figured, okay, I'll go see it, and I kind of got suckered into it. But my main point is I'm kind of off the 3D glasses thing because I noticed this again in watching Ghost in the Shell. I mean, it is a nicely shot movie. The movie itself wasn't bad, wasn't phenomenal. I'm not an anime fan. I tried to watch a little bit of the original 90s anime, but anime is just not a thing for me. I mean, I like cartoons. I like things Japanese. They just the two don't mix for me. But my concern always is that I got thinking about it the other day too. One, I was going to actually talk about. I'm not really keen on 3D. I find it takes away from the movie. I know my best friend. He goes on about he likes how it enhances things or whatever. But my argument is actually our brains are smart enough to know that you're looking at a two-dimensional screen when you're watching a movie or even if you're on TV. I rather, I remember when I first got Blu-ray, and that's why I sort of lean on towards. And my friend got me The Last Samurai as the first Blu-ray, but I hadn't had a player yet. So I think it was like 6 months to a year later until I finally broke down and got a Blu-ray player. But when I saw that movie, the cinematography was amazing. I mean, you've got these rich colors and the way the costuming and everything was done. I mean, you're seeing the landscape shots. It was beautiful. I don't need 3D glasses to show off that. Like the main trick I think about 3D glasses, what it used to be, and if you want to Google it, I'll leave a link about the history of 3D film on Wikipedia. But basically, a quick history on 3D is from 52 to 54. If you've ever seen old pictures, or maybe a picture of your grandparents or something, depending on how old you are, when you see the guys wearing the white cardboard glasses with the red and the blue, and because most of the times that's how I did it. There's like literally a red film and a blue film. You put them together, and then this puts it together. These are now polarized. So it's a different process for it. You still have like two different types of film, done in such a way. So when you have the overlapping and you wear these, and you've got this sort of, field of depth. But to me, it's still like, give me a movie with, beautiful shots. I've always said this all the time with movies: beautiful shots, deep characters, good writing, witty dialogue, say Deadpool. Deadpool's an extreme, but I like things that are just like, snappy dialogue. I like a little bit of, what's another good quirky, but I mean, it's, what's his name? The Grand Budapest Hotel, which I think is Wes Anderson. And I love Fiennes in that. And I just, that kind of thing. I mean, it was beautifully shot, lots of rich colors, interesting characters, witty dialogue. Beautiful. I don't need to see this in 3D. I don't need to see something, coming at you like this, or look at this thing here, and wow, it's going at you like that. I think there was one movie. I remember they were doing the old shtick of, I saw that once in Can't Talk Today, or old Vincent Price movie, which was also a 3D movie called House of Wax. And one of the shots was a guy doing the old paddle balls, where you had the ball with the string, and it's like ba-dunk, ba-dunk, ba-dunk. So that was the trick. They'd shoot at the camera, and it looks like, oh, the ball's coming at me. Wow. Or there were some remakes of horror movies where the axe is coming at you. And if you're a TV history fan, if you remember Second City, and there was, I think it was called Dr. Tongue's House of 3D, where they actually would just move stuff in front of the camera. There was no 3D effect. It was just it was a gag. So the 50s started it all. Then it was quiet. Then about 60s or so, it came back out again. But mostly, I think it was like B movies, sci-fi stuff. They would just do the 3D effect. Then it got quiet. Then 85, 3D came back out again. And I think it was IMAX. was the one that was doing it. But they were, IMAX looks great. 3D IMAX. I mean, you got a 50-foot. You've got 50 foot by, or I forget how big a IMAX screen is, but they're massive. And if you're sitting like dead center of the seating, 3D glasses on, you're looking even without 3D glasses, and because of the properties of IMAX film, it's a very rich film. It's like Kodak film of the 50s. Very rich colors. Everything has lots of depth, vibrant. So even if you're plane shot and you're flying along like that, you don't need these on. You can actually see whoa, and you can actually get motion sickness because you're sitting so close to the screen and it's massive and huge. But anyway, when I saw Ghost in the Ghost in the Shell, and that again reiterated why I really don't like 3D, especially when there's lots of night shots. I find, or when it's shot very darkly, or there's lots of shadows, then you're sort of like, I'm like, I don't know, I can't see the shot, I can't see yeah, I can sort of see, but then it's the 3D effect. The brain is pretty smart about when I got my cataract done, and I used to wear glasses, and then I thought, oh, okay, I'll leave the prescription here and just get a blank lens, nothing in there. And then after a week, I found I didn't need to, because this eye now is a fixed 20/30 distance. This one is still a little bit wonky and nearsighted, and there's a cataract forming as well too. But the brain is smart enough to know when I have my both eyes open, my brain is going like, oh, the left eye is seeing this arc of values, and information is coming into the eye, and there's also information coming into the right eye. So, but it almost feels like I'm seeing perfectly this way, even though if I close my left eye, I'm totally lost with the right eye, because it's like, yeah, I can sort of get what's going on, but I can't read properly. I need to put the glasses on. Same thing I feel with 3D. I don't need this to tell me there's something going on, or there's this thing coming at me. Wow, look at that. And that's, I think, the point I wanted to make about this is like, one, and I'm also finding too, we're being oversaturated. Or I think my other thing that kind of annoys me is when movies come out in my neighborhood anyway. We've got two really close theaters. One is like super close, like less than 15 minutes drive. So they created an IMAX theater, 3D effects. They actually show a lot more Chinese because of the neighborhood. And they have what's called VIP, which can either be regular D or 3D. The only difference is it costs you like $20 Canadian. Sometimes on some days, I think it's because of the Friday, the $25. What I don't like with that particular theater is the closest one to me. But when, like, say, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 just came out, they strictly only have 3D in all the theaters. So I have to wait either a few weeks, or either go down to the next place, which is called Scarborough, which is half an hour away drive, or go 20 minutes to the next township down for me, and see if I can find a 3D movie. But then I got to go so far too, and I figured that's inconvenient for me. Like, I'm the customer. The theater is, going to the movies is a customer-based service. It should be like, I should be able to go, oh, I want to go to the theater close to me, but I can't go because they're not showing it. They actually are showing a regular D. That's why I don't call them 2D. I just call them regular D. They have 3D. They are showing it, but in the VIP section. So I might go on Cheapy Tuesdays, and I'll end up paying the same price I do for a movie that's in the comfy seat, and I will see it in regular D. But I just finding now, and tell me what you think down below, if 3D is overrated. And I remember even years ago, one of the radio stations I listened to, and one of the announcers there, she was going on about too, like, she doesn't like 3D, it bothers her eyes. She's a healthy person, so she doesn't have a vision issue. It's uncomfortable. I find some people, 3D is just, it's either mind-boggling or you get headaches from it. So it's not as wild as wonderful. And I find even, like, say, Guardians of the Galaxy, even the first one, I think I just saw it strictly in 2D. That's a vibrant, lots of action going on. There's all sorts of things. I don't need the 3D to see the movie better. I just want to have fun. That's what movies should be about. Having fun, enjoying yourselves, not stressing out. Because if I want to get stressed out, I can go out my front door, or go to work. You can get stressed out that way. Movies should be enjoyment. So bottom line is, I just think nowadays 3D is just like, so it's in your face. So yeah, so tell me your thoughts. What do you think? Are you a big fan of 3D? Do you think it actually enhances the movie, Or are you, on sort of my side of the fence where it's like, yeah, it's overrated, it's overdone. It's like, CG characters. That's another story right there. And like Avatar, again, that's another story right there. That's a video in itself. But I mean, how much can you actually pump into a movie to draw people? And some people want to have all this, data in front of them. Me, I like, your brain can only handle so much. But I mean, that'll be another topic. So I don't want to get off on this one. So anyway, tell me what you think. Again, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Like, subscribe, and go from there. And I hope everybody's having a good day, and see you in the next one.